next area. See what hell awaits us as we go deeper down this Metroid-infested hellhole. Oh man, I did have a discussion topic when we were doing Resident Evil, but we were talking about so much about trying to figure out how to get through that game, I kind of forgot to go over it.
How the fuck do we deal with mansions?
Yeah. Damn Spencer Mansion, that rich fuck. Oh man. Oh, what the?
So the...
Hey!
So the Metroid guys want...
8. Jesus. It's weird how they have all these security gates set up. Who the hell set this up? Who do you think?
Spencer? Oswald Spencer?
Wait, what?
God.
Oh, fuck! I don't know where this is going at all! Oh, God. But yeah, it's obvious the shows are the ones that set this up.
Yeah.
And again, once we get through the game and go over all the stuff we get
Oh,
from
yeah,
the
before I
items,
forget.
we go over lore.
Let me just do this.
Ah, yes, the door back. How nice. How beautiful. Oh, water. If only we get the gravity suit right now.
Yeah, you're funny.
We gave it to you early in Metroid Prime 2. Technically, I guess. Or just the ability to move through water. I did see somebody who ranked the suit designs for Samus in all the games.
I saw some rank designs for it.
I think they said their favorite suit in all the games was the various suit design in Metroid Prime 2. I think they like how sleek it looked. And I think they said the second best design was the Dread suit.
Are they including all the various suits?
I think so, yeah.
All the various.
They said basically the opening suit, the suit you start the game with in Metroid Prime 2 is their favorite. I mean, there is something sleek about it.
Yeah, I was looking at some of the suits as well, just to kind of do some comparison stuff.
I mean, I do love the light suit myself as well.
Light suit's nice. My personal favorite is the Phazon suit.
The Phazon suit, it does look weird, but it is pretty freaking cool.
I like the color combination.
Yeah, I do too, yeah.
The black and the red just looks really nice.
And the blue that keeps getting added on as you get more freaking corruption, yeah. It does look pretty freaking cool.
I was like, my favorite suit is the Dark Samus suit. Like, what?
Oh, God. I mean, that could be one. So for a moment I thought you were going to jokingly say the dark suit for Prime 2. It's just like, there is something odd about it. It's not all...
It's the shoulder pads that look weird.
I think what I would think the worst suit design in the Zelda game... the Metroid games is...
Fusion variant suit.
Yeah!
That thing looks hideous.
The green one, right?
It's like the yellow. It's like the super bright yellow one.
Yeah, the yellowish one.
That thing looks hideous.
Yeah, the full suit you get when it's orange feels right.
Yeah, the orange, like the full upgrade suit when you get the power suit back. That one's nice, but the fucking the various suit looks hideous.
Yeah, that's like the yellowish greenish one. Yeah, that one is
it's like a yellow pinkish thing. I don't know how to describe it, but that thing looks hideous.
The purple one's definitely better, but yeah, the yellow, the color is certainly off with that one, for sure. Then again, there haven't, outside of the Prime series, there haven't been a lot of extra, suits, per se. Rather than the standards.
Yeah.
Some have different visual designs. I think the Dread one is pretty good. And its color variations, none of them are really bad. Yeah, Fusion probably had the odd... That might be the worst suit in the series, design-wise, anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, then again, given what happened to her, I guess it's kind of the point.
Color-wise, it's more so because of the... It's more so as ugly as it is because of the color combinations
it's
they
kind
chose
of
to use.
It's kind of an abomination they had to put together to try to, save her life. They had to try to put parts of it back together to frickin'...
I mean, I understand that,
make her suit usable.
Could still have chosen some better color.
Yeah, agreed. Oh, yeah, you want to do Spire around this platform. Get over there.
Forget it, you can go underneath.
Yes. It is a weird one to think about. It takes me a couple looks to be like, oh wait, yeah, I should probably go under here. It's like, how can I get up there unless I can get to the other side of that wall? Why can't I blow up the wall? Oh, right, I can crawl underneath. Shit. Yeah, as long as you get near a teleporter you activate it, you don't have to step in it, thankfully. Then again, you can tell it's active as you see it light up on the map.
Well, it's active on the map, so that's all that matters to me right now.
Okay, yeah. One of the things I was gonna say when we were going through Resident Evil thing, what's your favorite movie monster if you have one?
Probably,
Freddy? There's also the Xenomorph.
I think it's the Xenomorph.
Xenomorph is up there for me.
Between that and, I would argue, it's probably hard to say it because of the rest of the series, but Terminator.
Yeah.
I argue the first movie is a horror movie. Everything after that.
Oh god, fire! Oh god, this one changes element. What the hell? Yeah, Xenomorph is definitely high for me.
But anything like the slasher ones, I kind of don't really care that much for.
Yeah. Freddy's at least
mostly
because
because I know where most of the slasher movies come from. I can't help but take them more as a joke than anything else because of where the origin of those slasher movies came from.
Michael Myers might be one of my least favorite, honestly. It's just a big dude in a fucking rubber mask. Like,
Predator's also a pretty good one. Predator's another good one I like.
Yeah, I would say Predator's the one I had high up. I like the fact they have like a moral code with their species as well.
Yeah.
Like they don't like prey on the weak and all that. Like they don't hunt the defenseless. It's interesting.
It makes it interesting, and honestly, it makes it more intense because instead of, giant scary men in masks goes after teenagers just because they're horny.
Yep.
Versus,
it chooses to go after those that are well trained, make a sport out of it.
Well-trained soldiers. Like, it actually has a level of intensity to it.
With crazy advanced technology, it is pretty cool. Predator might be my favorite, honestly. Even though I haven't watched a lot of the movies. The modern one they did was weird.
Yeah, but I think I'll lean more towards the Xenomorph.
Xenomorph is probably like second or third for me, definitely.
Yeah, but I think I'll lean to the Xenomorph just because I do like Alien and Aliens especially. Because I think I talked to you about this, but I know some people didn't like the, I think you also said that you're a bigger fan of the first movie, and I was like, why? And then I realized I was watching the extended version.
The atmosphere of it is like, it has one of the best atmospheres for a horror movie. I think, like...
Alien has the better atmosphere, but I think Aliens, because I watched the extended version, I think has the better character stuff.
Yeah, builds characters more, of course.
Yeah.
It's more than just Ripley, pretty much, and frickin', You get to see a lot more of the soldiers in their stuff, instead of more just Ripley.
Yeah, because, like, there's the, some of the, I think I told you about some of the extended scenes that were cut. One was the, Ripley coming to grips with the fact that her daughter died before her. When she was in cryospace or whatever.
Yeah.
And the other one was the little scene with I forget the Dwayne, I think is the soldier, and he says his name to her before she goes out. It's like, okay, my name's actually Dwayne. But there was like fun extra character stuff that was baked in.
Right. Yeah, they definitely make the friggin' Xenomorph Alien one feel like more of a threat 'cause it's more unknown, and the fact it's just causing chaos they can't tell how. It's just... Where the second movie just feels like they put themselves in a bad situation, they are trying to get out of it, but they know what they're up against at least. They are playing them off, but
it seems less scary because they're more like the soldiers sort of.
It's more overwhelming because now you're like in their nest. It's like, oh shit. Yeah. I mean, there's no way I disrespect the second movie. I just personally like the first one more because of the atmosphere, but the second one is great as well.
Like I said, between the first two movies, it's basically
you can't really go wrong with either of those two.
Yeah.
I haven't seen the TV series yet, but apparently it's actually not bad. It sounds like it's been a recipe for disaster, but apparently it's actually handling itself rather well. Alien Earth, I think it's called.
Yeah, I've heard decent things about that. Is that the newest series that came out recently? Yeah, I heard it was actually not half bad.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm actually hearing it's not bad, to my surprise. Like, it's not like just bringing the aliens to Earth sounds like it would have been horrible, but no. Oh god, you don't want to go this way yet. Yeah, I haven't watched one of the Alien movies. I've only watched the first two, and I've seen like the second half of the third movie.
Part of me wants to, but I also feel like I've heard so much that the first two Alien movies are really all you need to see.
Yeah, I mean, those are the two best. Although, a lot of the recent ones haven't been bad. They've gone back to more of the horror-style elements for what made the Alien movies work. By the way, second Eon power. This one's also very good.
Also, block with your face.
Might like using for bosses. Lightning armor. This one, you press left on the D-pad. Basically gives you protective barriers.
So basically, Aeon's used whenever you take a hit.
Yep. It's more used to get through harmful environments, such as those weird forms you've been seeing. You can also use it to protect yourself from enemy attacks, and it drains very quickly with that. Oh, you also increase your counterattack range.
Like so.
That's what you want to do for those bugs. Use the thing's counter. However, you hit something with the counter, it does drain your Eon as well. So, just be careful with that as well. Don't over-counter everything with that armor on. Yep, just remember, you gotta use the D-pad to swap between the two. But yep, if you don't use the light armor through here, you'll steadily take damage. So, yeah.
This is basically... No, it's not. I won't say it's complete.
Random elevator. And now this is when the world exploration starts to get a little annoying. Once you start having the elevators. And once you start having the elevator in the zones, then you gotta start figuring out the maze of how to get around with the elevators. It gets a little annoying. Like, that's what I don't like about the world exploration in this. It gets really hard to figure out exactly where you want to go. I remember I tried to freaking cheat my way to try to get the speedrun ending in this. I still didn't make it. I hit like 4 hours in like...
Oh yeah, I heard the speedrun for this game is kind of different.
4 hours. It's tight. I did what I thought was very efficient. And I still did it like 4 hours, 10 minutes. It's like, son of a bitch! Because all the endings, just like a lot of the other 2D Metroid games, is based on speed.
Yep.
At least I like that Mercury Steam made it so you have the ending screens that are based on how fast you go. But you don't have to do 100% ending completion as well. That goes for something else. Which is honestly pretty nice.
Yeah.
I like they made them separate.
What's the time check right now?
We're like an hour 15. Just about.
And what's the actual time?
Oh, like about 6. My bad.
Yeah, I think we can still keep going for a little bit, maybe.
Yeah, we can go over a bit, of course.
Trying to think about what's a good place to stop.
We could try to get through this whole zone. That could be maybe another hour. Oh, if we happen to not get lost anywhere, it could be a half hour. Yeah, it depends. I guess we'll just judge it as we go.
Yeah.
Do it live! Always doing it live. I don't know how much of the old school movies you've seen, like Frankenstein and I guess the old Dracula movies or whatever.
I've never really been big on horror.
Yeah, it's true. I haven't either. And my favorite horror movie isn't... It's more of a horror-themed comedy movie.
Yeah, Shaun of the Dead, you talked about.
Okay, yeah, okay, I did tell you.
For me, it's Army of Darkness.
Army of Darkness is another one of that category. That was also great. Yep. That one's definitely a lot more of a comedy, but yeah, that one is great. Stuart Campbell is freaking just amazing.
Bruce Campbell.
Damn it! Why is he Stuart? Son of a bitch.
I'm gonna say, I'm like, who the hell's Stuart?
God damn it. I don't know what I was thinking there.
Ouch. You'll find some certain obstacles, by the way, that are red spikes that basically tells you can't behind your house either.
Of course, yep. Yeah, I never mentioned it so far, but it's probably been pretty obvious. You can't ride up on that gel. The freaking fuel gel on the wall. I can't get traction on that. It's like oil. Gee, it's like it's used to freaking make your ship
Hey,
run.
don't believe me?
Yeah, it just makes you slip off. It's weird. At least let's... Okay, I found a list of the top 50 movie monsters of all time. The first two are freaking, First one is, Nope. From the movie Nope from Jordan Peele. I remember hearing that was one of the weakest of his films. Still not bad. I never actually saw that one. I've only seen the first two he did. Oh, shit. I forget its name. I forget the name of both of them. I remember the first one was fantastic. It was a great horror movie. The second one was interesting, but not quite as good as the first one he did. Third one, Nope, was alright. Quiet Place, that was another one that felt viral for a while there. Oh, come on, in water! You gotta be freaking kidding me! The Creatures from a Quiet Place. I forgot they had a game come out, too. But I think you could do, like, co-op in that, or whatever.
Yeah, neat.
I forgot, there's a lot of freaking co-op based games that like do, you know, surviving against, like, movie monsters and such.
The only one I'm aware of is Dead by Daylight.
Dead by Daylight's like the big one. There's one based on Quiet Place, there's... I keep thinking there's a lot of horror-based co-op games.
There's a Texas Chainsaw Massacre co-op game I'm aware of.
Yeah, there was the Friday the 13th one. That one was actually alright, too. I mean, honestly, it's one of the very useful online co-op games and stuff. It's a good idea to try to do, like, a competitive multiplayer element like that, doing, like, team-based things. It is kind of cool. I never played it myself. I've seen enough, I definitely understand the appeal. It can be fun, especially with a group of friends.
Okay, so...
The Possum Marionette from Possum. Never heard of that. Oh, yeah. Yeah, never heard of that thing. The Nun from The Lock. Never heard of that either. The Witch from Black Phillip. Never heard of that either. Yeah, I don't know most of these, but these are 50s. That was another one of recent times. Annabelle. I remember they kind of made a franchise off of that. Are these really the top 50? Or are they just going in freaking year order? That's what it's looking like. They're going in year order. Never mind that shit. I'm gonna look at the favorite list. Oh, it's another Metroid! Yeah, sometimes they're really weird environments to play these things in. Oh, is this gonna be... Oh, wait, no. I thought it was gonna be the first one I was gonna do a really annoying thing that someone would do. Let them shop at cores. Oh, did they just run... Yeah, sometimes they will run off to different spots in the room. I forgot, I'm thinking something else that makes these guys worse. But yeah, you guys liking how freaking tiring it's getting fighting basically the same boss Metroid over and over again?
Yeah.
That's still one of the things that makes this Metroid game weak. It certainly gets repetitive real quick.
Yep.
Like I said though, it's better than what it was in frickin'...
In the original game, it was much worse because imagine fighting these things and they don't have any of the special mechanics that make them engaging the fight in a meaningful way.
Yeah, at least in this they changed the room layouts and yeah, they give them...
Because in the original game, they were essentially brain dead.
Yep, they're basically just missile fodder. And all they did was basically charge at you. Some of them had different patterns, but not really much. I think by the time we get to the end of the zone, it gets a little better. Because that's when something advances.
Yep. Right now, we're still fighting the basic fodder.
That's one of the things that makes Metroid 2 unappealing in general. Because there's not like a lot of like really memorable like enemy fights in this game like you get in most of the other games. In Metroid 2, you really only have 3 bosses. Metroid 1, I mean.
Yeah.
Where frickin' this game is practically just the Metroids. It'll get a little better, but right now it definitely feels underwhelmingly short. Yeah, I know people that say this is their favorite Metroid game. I think some of them might have been their first one, but you know, hey, at least you still enjoy it. Good for you, man. That's what I wanted to do. Did we go over there already? Yes, we did. Oh yeah, there is more place to go up here. Right.
That's why I turned this way.
I forgot, there's a lot of world to explore. Aha! Perfect.
So behind this door.
Red mirror doors use an indicator, you gotta... Huh, that's different. Hey! Where's my power up?
Is it familiar?
Yes. You may recognize this from Fusion, but this is actually a freaking... This is actually an optional boss in the original Metroid 2. Yeah, unfortunately this boss you can't really counter, which is kind of annoying. But yeah, you'll probably will recognize this from Fusion. This is definitely something that Mercury's team had left over from their development time trying to do the Fusion remake. It does fight relatively similarly to that first boss as well. And just a note, the bosses hurt like hell.
Yeah.
Like I said, might not be the worst idea to have lightning armor on. Just so you don't want to die. It's good to have on. If you're not countering, it's not going to be a big deal. This way you can take a shot. it's very good to have lightning armor for boss fights like this. See? It just takes out care of your Eon gauge instead of your health. So if you're gonna fight with a deadly boss like this, definitely use that to protect yourself. And there we go! Whew! It probably saved your life there, honestly.
Yep, it did.
Whew! Yeah, that boss be a little tough. There we go.
Now we can jump with this,
There's an optional power in regular Metroid 2, the first game it was in.
Yep.
But now, just jump on your morph ball. You can easily crawl into better holes a lot more easily. Pretty sure this is required in this game. Yep.
I mean, to be fair, the ability to jump in morph ball just seems like such a natural ability.
Yeah.
We never not have it.
Yep. Got introduced in the original Metroid 2. I don't know how many people actually knew that. They probably just assumed it came in Super Metroid. And in Super
I thought it was
Metroid...
Zero Mission because... Was it a mandatory upgrade in Super Metroid?
No, it was an optional one.
Because I always just thought it came in Zero Mission because that was the one where they actually made it mandatory.
I'm trying to remember. I thought... Oh yeah, I guess they...
Because Zero Mission gave you high jump and this in conjunction.
Yeah. I was gonna say, I didn't know if Fusion gave you the morph ball jump.
Fusion, excuse me, sorry, Fusion.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I thought they did too.
I think it was, I meant to say Fusion.
Yeah, okay.
Because Fusion was the one.
Those two do play by very similar rules, so...
Yeah.
You know, usually you can think of one and think of the other.
Yeah, they play consistently.
Yeah. But yeah, I know it was optional in Super Metroid.
I didn't even know it was a thing in Super Metroid.
Yeah, it's a weird hidden off area. Like, remember the area with all the sand?
Yeah.
There's probably one of those weird dead end rooms with sand at the bottom. You're like, what the fuck is going on in here? You can shoot a block above you, and you need to like use like the grapple beam to like somehow squeeze in up high. It's really hard to get into. And then you have a room with like this weird thing with like these wheels.
Oh, that's why it's not working. I have no missile.
Ah, shit. Yeah, we gotta refill. Goddamn. Fortunately, these enemies aren't dropping missiles. God, what a long fall.
We use a space jump right now.
Oh man, we're a long way from that, unfortunately. Damn it. I have new counter charge shots. Damn it.
At least the killer.
Drop some missiles! Damn it! What an asshole, man! Oh, I'm trying to remember if there's... I'm trying to remember one of the amiibo refills for stuff. I don't remember. I have to look at the amiibo function of this game again. I just remember the reserve tanks. I don't remember everything else he does. I think the Samus amiibo might refill your energy and missiles or something.
I just want missiles. That's all I want.
Yep. If we can have those, that'd be great. Oh, I love seeing these crystals everywhere. I can't wait till we break those down. Sure, we'll get that power up soon.
Yeah. Real soon.
Yep. Probably the next thing we get. But yeah. Basically, like yourself, we wrote Super Metroid, this weird thing with long legs that had like wheels for feet. You had to let it circle around the room so it would dig through. Getting to the end of that room, you got to another chamber that had the spring ball. To be fair, it's probably the hardest power-up to find in Super Metroid.
Yeah.
It's in a really precarious spot to get to, and you have to do this weird thing with an enemy you like. It's the only room you see it in. It's really strange. No, we technically haven't gone down the elevator yet either, but may as well explore more. Yeah, I forgot. This zone is kind of annoying. I said once I started introducing elevators to new areas, it starts becoming even more of a maze. Then again, another thing I forgot to mention. If you go back to the hub where you submit the Metroid DNA, and you give them a couple, they will actually give you hints as to where one of the shells for the Metroids are. If you've seen those, like,
You'll see shells on the way to the Metroid.
Those empty husks. Yep.
Those are basically your indicators.
Basically, they're nearby. Yep. If you go back to the hub with some of the Metroid DNA things, so basically put on the map a spot where one of the husks for a corresponding Metroid are. So that way, yeah, you'll know to go that way to continue on. At least they give you a system if you're really having trouble getting around.
Yeah.
It's not much, but it's certainly better than nothing. And again, using your scan will certainly help. It'll really help you figure out some of the holes you haven't been able to crawl into.
I'd love to be able to get that power up in there, but you know I can't get it.
Of course. I was gonna say Metroid Prime technically had Spring Ball. That was only the Prime Trilogy version. So technically, the Prime series didn't get Spring Ball until Prime 3.
Yep.
You're like, oh yeah, flicking the Wii remote. May as well make it let it be your Morph Ball jump.
So how was I supposed to do this in the original GameCube version? For question, you don't.
Yep. At least they carried over the remastered version. Thank goodness. I mean, you don't have Metroid Prime Remastered, do you?
No.
Yeah, you already have.
I have the
I
Wii
guess you don't
version,
really
so I'm
need
like,
it.
Maybe.
I got it just because I've always been a big Metroid fan. $40 is at least respectable compared to most of the other freaking remastered shit that Nintendo prices. Oh yeah, you can also sell that Metroid, the Alpha Metroid, by making it run into a wall. It's a little hard to make him do that, but you can. Sometimes. Yeah, I don't think I fully mentioned it. Yep, this thing is called an Alpha Metroid.
Oh, come on.
That actually hurt. Well, you're gonna get healed anyway, but that's still fucked up.
Like, congratulations,
Get
you're in a
over
cutscene.
here.
Congratulations, you're in a cutscene. You can't move. Get fucked.
Dick move. Oh, God. Yep, that is called Alpha Metroid. Basically, them past their water stage are basically toddlers. I wonder why they're so brave. Oh, this looks like a great room to go into. I can see fire. It's weird that you weren't protected from high temperatures in your basic power suit. It really does feel like you just work on this freaking power suit in parts.
What gave you that idea?
In fact, they scatter them everywhere. I did learn something, actually. That, apparently Metroid Prime does have some lore from the Shoujo. Does explain that, apparently the Shoujo do intentionally leave their upgrades lying around for, you know, warriors to, you know, uncover in case they need to, you know, explore their world. So yes, Shoujo intentionally scatter this shit. These fucking assholes, man.
So they're simultaneously professional scavengers and hoarders.
Yep. It's like, well, you use these to help improve. You use these to help make exploring our planet easier, but you have to prove yourselves to get them. God damn it!